We're going to be talking about Noah today. And I wonder what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Noah? The ark. We have a picture of the ark. Now you're probably wondering who took the picture. Okay. So this is a replica of the ark in Kentucky. And they did it to scale to what the Bible laid out that it was. And it's something that you can actually go and tour. So it's pretty amazing thing. And if you look down at the bottom, there's a person down there. So that kind of helps you see how gigantic that ark was. Made me think about one Easter, we had a slideshow of different things about Jesus, and they had pictures of him on the cross. And one of my students in my youth ministry said, "Who took the pictures?" It's like, no, that wasn't the real thing. It's just... So we're going to talk a little bit about Noah. Noah was a faithful builder. Hebrews 11, 1 and 2 says this: "The fundamental fact of existence is that this trust in God, this faith, is the firm foundation under everything that makes life worth living. It's our handle on what we can't see. The act of faith is what distinguished our ancestors and set them above the crowd." So we've been talking about faith. We're going to look at Hebrews 11:7 when it talks about Noah here. And I want to read it in a couple of different versions. "By faith, Noah built a ship in the middle of dry land. He was warned about something that he couldn't see, and he acted on what he was told. The result, his family was saved. His act of faith drew a sharp line between the evil of the unbelieving world and the rightness of the believing world. As a result, Noah became intimate with God." The Passion Translation says, "Faith opened Noah's heart to receive revelation and warnings from God about what was coming, even things that had never been seen. But he stepped out in reverent obedience to God and built an ark that would save him and his family. By his faith, the world was condemned, but Noah received God's gift of righteousness that comes from believing." You living, it was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed God, who warned him about the things that had never happened. By his faith, Noah condemned the rest of the world. He received the righteousness that comes from faith. So we see by faith is said a couple of different ways here. He obeyed God, who warned him about things that had never happened before, even things that had never been seen. And he was warned about something that he couldn't see, and he acted on it. I love that he heard these things, that he received that message from God, and he didn't just hear it, he acted on it. And it was not just his faith, it was his faithful obedience to step and follow what God has said. It's hard enough sometimes to follow God when it's something that you know about already, or something that you've seen, something that you can get some information about. You can watch a video about it on YouTube or something that you can equip yourself. But Noah was reliant completely on God to give him direction to do something that no one had ever done. Isn't that incredible? So this is a story of Noah, Genesis 9 and 10. Noah was a good man, a man of integrity in his community. Noah walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The New Living says, "This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, the only blameless person living on the earth at that time. And he walked close in fellowship with God." The only blameless person living on earth at that time. Genesis 6:13 through 22 talks a little bit about the ark here. God said to Noah, "It's all over. It's the end of the human race. The violence is everywhere. I'm making a clean sweep. Build yourself a ship from teak wood. Make rooms in it. Coat it with pitch inside and out. Make it 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Build a roof and put a window 18 inches above the top." Aren't you glad that God was very specific in what he needed to do? "Put in a door on the side of the ship and make 3 decks, lower, middle, and upper. I'm going to bring a flood on the earth that will destroy everything alive under heaven. total destruction. But I'm going to establish a covenant with you. You'll board this ship, and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives will come on board with you. You're also to take, this is the other thing we all know about Noah's Ark, you're also to take 2 of each living creature, a male and a female, aboard the ship to preserve their lives with you. 2 of every species of bird, mammal, and reptile. 2 of everything, so as to preserve their lives along with yours. Also get the food you'll need and store it up for you and them. And Noah did everything God commanded him to do. Now, the ark was not a boat. It wasn't just like the first cruise liner. It didn't have a rudder. It didn't have a steering wheel. Noah was not the captain of the ark. God alone determined where that ark went. Noah just acted in obedience to do what God asked him to do. Do you know that they estimated it took 75 years for him to build the ark? And I don't know how many years it took or how it all came about for them to be able to have all the animals that they needed to have on there. So Philippians 2:13 says, "For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him." That same thing is available to us. When God says for us to follow him or to do something, even if it's difficult, even if it looks way too big for us, he's going to give you what you need to be able to do that. We see here that building materials for Noah, God was very specific. So the building materials are as important as what you build. I want to think about, what are you building in your life? It's not just a matter of what you're building, but what are you building with in your life? We've been talking about faith, right? And faith is a foundational element to building our life in Christ. It's foundational for us. It's what we stand on. And the Bible talks about 2 other things. It says 3 things will last: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Psalm 62:5 says, "Yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from him. Let all that I am quietly before God, for my hope is in him." You find hope in him. You find hope in remaining in him. The word abide in John 15:7, it says, "If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done." To abide is a verb. It's active. It's not just knowing about something. It's not just a belief. To abide means that you remain in him, that you are connected with God, that he is a part of everything that you do, and you are a part of him in every way. To abide in him is not just an idea of faith. It's something that we do. It's active. When I think about all the things that were required of Noah to do this, and really, as all of my life, I never really thought a lot about Noah. I mean, I heard the stories in Sunday school, right? On the flannel graph. That's just for us old people. So you can look that up too. But I never really thought of how overwhelming of a task that would have been. But he heard God, he acted on that, and he was busy doing those things, walking in obedience. Do you know that your obedience can save your family? Did you notice that's been a recurring theme in every message that we've heard? Rahab, her faith saved her family. Joseph, his family was saved because of his faith. Moses too. For us, the best chance that we have for our family to come to know God, to walk with God, to have salvation is the example of our faithful obedience. It's what they see in us that's going to be the reflection for them. More than what they might hear, what they see you do. What are you doing with your life that is causing other people to look at you and see that God is someone that loves them, that cares about them. Noah was alone serving God. Did you hear that in that one verse? Whew. Anybody ever felt alone? Alone serving God? It's hard, right? It's very difficult. And he didn't see anyone around him doing what he was doing in following after God and serving God. But I want you to know, just like God saw Noah, God sees you. And even in times that you feel like nobody else understands or nobody else is here to support me, I want you to know that God sees you, that he supports you, and that he will give you everything you need as you just continue to walk in obedience. You know, for me, I love the scripture that talks about that God is a light to my path. You know, if I were Noah and God sent me a big blueprint of the ark, that would be overwhelming. Really, if we had a picture of everything God would ask us to do in our life, that would be overwhelming. But my step-by-step obedience is not overwhelming. And that ensures that I don't just go, you know what? I think I figured out a better way to do this. I get what you want, Lord, but here, let me try this. Nope. Step by step, day by day, being obedient to Jesus in all that I do. That's what's going to take me to that place. And then when I get there, I look back and go, oh, look what we built. Look what we built through our faith, through our obedience, through our love for God, through our love for other people, through the hope that we have in him. Look what we built. Don't get weary in doing well. Like I said before, the ark maybe took 75 years to build. His focus every day was building something, following God's plan, even when people around him didn't understand. How could he stay focused? Because he was engaged. He was walking with God. He was walking in active obedience. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. New Living says, so let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. So what would that look like for us today? That means that we need to stay engaged. We need to stay active in our faith. We're called to serve. Jesus came to serve, and he was our example. He said he didn't come to be served, but he came to serve. So what are we doing with our life? We're called to serve. We're called in one way. If this is your church and this is where God's called you to be, you're called to be here and to help build what God's called this church to be. Maybe there's a vision or a dream or a passion that you have, that you will bring something new to our body. Or the experiences that you've had, God doesn't waste anything. So if you've gone through something, God can use that something to help someone else. As we receive what we need from him, that healing or that strength, it's not wasted. Even the most difficult challenge is not wasted, because God can use that for you to be an ambassador of love in your world. And for you to be able to say to someone, I understand. I've been there too. So keep volunteering. Be a part of what this church is. You don't know where to start? Come be an usher. Come be a greeter. Come help in the parking lot. You like kids? Only if you like kids, come help with the kids. If you're good at office work or something like that, come and volunteer and do something here. There's so much that you could do. And you know what you'll find? Your time and your life is more full because you are faithfully giving, because you're faithfully engaged. There's also so many other amazing things in our community. Find a nonprofit that you can be a part of. Of course, we'd love you to come be a part of the Dream Center. But there are other great nonprofits here too. I was thinking this week, I was reading about a food bank called SAFE. It's out in Saxbaha. And they this year will provide food for 7,000 families. Isn't that incredible? And they just started another branch that's at Trailhead Church. And they started small, just realizing a need, and had a few people start helping them. And something incredible has been built. And lives are being changed because of their faithfulness. You don't have to start out with a whole big idea of what to do, but find what you can do to serve the people around you. And that's going to help your life to be more fulfilled. Genesis 8, 1 through 20 talks a little. We're going to go back to Noah here for a minute. And I didn't put this in our notes, so you'll just have to listen. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and livestock with him in the boat. He sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the flood waters began to recede. The underground waters stopped flowing, and the torrential rains from the sky were stopped. So the flood waters gradually receded from the earth, and after 150 days, exactly 5 months from the time the flood began, the boat came to rest on the mountains of Arafat. 2.5 months later, as the waters continued to go down, other mountain peaks became visible. After another 40 days, bless you, Noah. Noah opened the window he had made in the boat, and he released a raven, and the bird flew back and forth until the floodwaters on the earth had dried up. He also released a dove to see if the water had receded and if it could find ground. But the dove could find no place to land because the water still covered the ground. So it returned to the boat. Noah held out his hand and drew the dove back in. After waiting another 7 days, Noah released the dove again. This time, it returned to him in the evening with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. Then Noah knew that the flood waters were almost gone. He waited another 7 days and then released the dove again. This time, it did not come back. Noah was now 601 years old on the first day of the new year, 10.5 months after the flood began. The flood waters had almost dried up from the earth, and Noah lifted back the covering of the boat, and he saw that the surface of the ground was drying. 2 more months went by, and at last, the earth was dry. Then God said to Noah, "Leave the boat, all of you, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Release all the animals, the birds, the livestock, the small animals that scurry along the ground, so they can be fruitful and multiply." So Noah, his wife and sons, and their wives left the boat, and all the large and small animals, pair by pair, left. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and there he sacrificed as burnt offerings the animals and the birds that had been approved for that purpose. When they finally walked out on dry ground, the first thing that Noah did was built an altar and worship. You ever seen a movie or something where someone is scared of flying and they got off an airplane and they get down and they kiss the ground? I wouldn't be surprised if he probably did that too. It's just so good to be out of that boat, right? He built an altar and he worshiped there. Building an altar was important for the Israelites because that was the way that they remembered to tell the story of what God had done for them. That was the way that they could tell other people how faithful God was, because they would stack these stones. And if you were on a walk and you came by a big bunch of stones stacked together, what would your kids want to know? What was that? Why is that there? And every time that question was asked, they would get to say, "Here's what God did for us. Here's the miracle that God did in our lives." When you've gone through something difficult, or when I've gone through just something difficult, sometimes it feels like it's never going to change. It's never going to be over. But I hope that when we come to the end, when we take that step on dry ground of having that behind us, that we take the time to worship, that we take the time, maybe not to build a physical altar, but maybe to write in a journal what God's done. And have that so that you can always remember, Like when you go through something like that, you think, I'll never forget. But you know what? So many things happen. And I love to, I don't always do this, but I love when I do this, to spend time in my journal to just write my prayers out to God. Because when I do that often, God answers me through what I'm writing. He has the opportunity to speak to me. And then if I'm discouraged, I can look back through that journal and I can see time after time how faithful God has been. And I can remember that to be able to tell people, to be able to share with people that God is faithful. He brought me through this. He can bring you through that. Altars help us remember God's faithfulness. It's a place to worship and acknowledge what God has done. And it helps our faith stories to continue. So 4 takeaways that I see about Noah for us. He alone was serving God. You are not alone. Put people in your life that also love God, that are going in the same direction as you. Have somebody that you can talk to. Have somebody that you can pray with. Have somebody that can come alongside of you. You'll find great strength in having those people in your life that you know that you all are purposing to go in that same direction, going toward God. By faith, he's obedient and built what God spoke to him. Keep walking in obedience. Maybe you don't have the big picture. Maybe even it's just going through a tough time. So all you can do is step by step. Just keep walking. Just keep taking those steps. Find something that you can do during this time. The materials he built with were as important as what he's built. What are you building with? What are the things, the elements in your life? Compassion, care, honesty, faith, hope, love. What are you building in your life? I remember when we first went into the building at the Dream Centers and now, and it was incredible. It was such an awesome provision from God for us. So much bigger than what we'd had. And Pastor, we were up on the, looking down over the thing near the track. And Pastor goes, this is bigger than us. And it has been. It's been a chance for us to open our arms to so many partners to come, and so many staff members to come, and so many people to find purpose, to find a place to belong, but then to find a place to serve and to care about their community. What God has for you to build is bigger than what you can do alone. Find what God wants you to do and start just taking those steps and build with love, build with hope, build with faith. How can you build those things in your life? It's through your relationship with Jesus. It's through having a personal relationship with him so that you know who you can go to. You know what your foundation is. Faith comes by hearing the word of God. If you need to build your faith, get the word in your life. If you need to use your YouVersion app, you can even just push a button and it'll read it to you. But make sure that you're building your faith by the word. You find hope in Jesus. He is the giver of hope. He's the one that you will find that in. You can't find it looking around or looking in other places. You find that in him. You want to grow in love? Continue loving God. And when he puts someone in your path, open your arms and love them. That's how you're going to strengthen that. That's how you're going to grow. And I pray that our first response in whatever we go through would be to worship, to take the time to remember how faithful God is and what he's brought us through. And ask you to just bow your heads with me. God, we're so grateful to you that you've called us to be faithful, to follow after you. Thanks for so many heroes of our faith that we can look to. that we see their example and that they did amazing things by just holding on to you, by just walking with you. God, if there's anybody here today that feels all alone, just whisper your love right now. Let them know that you see them, that you hear them, that you love them. Or if there's somebody here today that they're weary, they've been trying to do the right things, they're trying to build, but they're weary right now. God, you be their strength, be their hope. We stand together on a firm foundation of our faith, of our relationship with you. And we pray, God, that you would help us to walk in such a way that others come to know you by the example, by our faithful obedience. If you're here today and you've never asked Jesus to be the Lord of your life, maybe you've heard about him, you know about him, but you don't know him. You've never said, Jesus, come into my life, be my Savior, be my Lord, be my foundation. Thank you, God, for that you gave your life for me, so I wouldn't have to pay any penalty for any of my mistakes. I open my arms to receive what you've done for me. God, your blood that was shed for me to give me a new start, a new beginning, a new life. If that's you today and you want to make that step, I'm going to ask everybody just to keep their heads down, their eyes closed. But if today you say, you know what? I want to abide in Jesus. I want to be his. I want to know that he is with me. I want to receive his forgiveness. I want to walk in his love. With no one else looking around, would you just put your hand up? I'm just going to take a minute to pray for you. If that's you today and you're saying, you know what? I want to start today. Today's my day. A brand new day. You can put your hands down. I'm just going to ask everyone in the room if you'll repeat this prayer with me for those that are saying this for the first time. Or maybe you're in a place where you just want a new start. Let's say this prayer together. Dear Jesus, I open my heart. I open my life to you. Thank you for your sacrifice, that you gave your life for me. I repent. I turn away from the things I've done, and I take a new start with you. Cleanse me, fill me, walk with me. I want to be yours, Lord. Help me walk with you. In Jesus' name, amen.